Hi, it's Brigitte. I'm so excited that you're here with us. I wanted to share some tips of how to get the most out of this group. And one of the most important things is understanding your own human design type. This knowledge is also going to help you participate in discussions about your type and ask questions that are based on a solid understanding and a solid foundation. So the first thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you have your chart, your human design chart that has a body graph on it, which is a diagram that looks like a human, and words on it that share with you what your human design type is, what your human design strategy is, and a few more details that are important for you to know. If you don't have a chart, you can get one by Googling or searching online for free human design charts. And if you go to my website, which is brigitteknight.com, you can find where I've listed a few freebies for you. And one of them is the human design chart. And when you click on that, you're going to be directed to sign up for a free chart and get it from a source that I definitely trust. And once you have that, you're going to look for type. What is my type? And you're going to have 5 choices. So let's look at what the 5 choices are and find out what you found out. So the 5 types of human design are the manifestor, the generator, the manifesting generator, the projector, and the reflector. And each of them have a purpose and a role, and each of them are here to do amazing and great things as long as they understand who they are, how they do it, and what they need to do it well. Let's first talk about the manifestor. Manifestors are 8 to 10% of the population, and their purpose is initiate things, to manifest things, to bring new things, new creative, innovative things into reality. And the way that they do that is by feeling an urge within themselves to manifest something, to bring something forth. And once they get rolling on the project, they scan the area to find out, well, who is my decision going to affect? And they inform them before they take action. They don't always have to inform, but it's very important if it's going to affect someone and throw somebody off their game and throw somebody out of their joy and their peace. And that is the strategy of the manifestor. Now, very important in human design is sacral energy. That is our energy potential. It is how do we tap into the mental, emotional, and physical energy to get our purpose done, to get our role fulfilled. For the manifestor, we have to understand that they have limited and unsustainable energy, which means they have to be very careful about how they choose what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. If a manifestor checks all the boxes, their life theme will be peace. If they don't and they miss a step or they don't understand fully who they are, their life theme will be anger. Moving on to the generator. Now, the generator is actually an umbrella type. The umbrella is they're here to work. Underneath that umbrella are 2 types of generators. One is what we call the pure generator, and the other is the manifesting generator that I'll get to in a minute. So generators, when we think of that word, it is something that keeps something going, right? It generates energy, it generates power, forward movement. So the purpose of a generator is to work. And how they figure out what they are supposed to work at is to use their strategy. And their strategy is to wait to respond. So if you're a generator, it's important that you learn your response, how that shows up for you, how you use it to make decisions. The energy of a generator is sacral, again, meaning they have a sacral in their chart that gives them unlimited and sustainable energy. The way that you know that you have sacral energy to pull from in the chart is you will have a red square. And if you have one of those new fancy dandy charts, it may not be red. It may be some other color. So you will have to kind of search for an old school chart, and you can get one at jovianarchive.com, or you can get one through the link at my website. The energy potential for generators under that umbrella is unlimited and sustainable. Finding out what that means and harnessing it will help a generator live in the life theme of satisfaction and avoid a life theme of frustration. Sharing space with the pure generator underneath the umbrella is the manifesting generator. They have a lot in common with pure generators. They're here to work, and they have a lot of energy to do it. They have the potential to pull on energy to get things done. What's the difference? The manifesting generator's purpose is to work quickly and efficiently, meaning they're here to find all the shortcuts. They make things faster, smoother, and much more user-friendly for the rest of us. Their strategy is to wait to respond and then act. And a good rule of thumb for them is to also inform people that they are going to affect. And one of the reasons for that is because they move really fast. So sometimes they make a decision really fast and they act really fast, and everyone's wondering, whoa, where were they? They're like the Roadrunner. They were here 1 minute and now they're not. They were doing this 1 minute and now they're not. Or they're doing this thing and this new thing is manifested over here and we don't know how it got here and we're all confused. So I would suggest and recommend that if you are a manifesting generator, see if you can slow down a little bit and make sure everybody knows what you're doing. That is my tip for you. Your energy potential is exactly the same as the generator. You're here to tap into your unlimited and sustainable energy when you need it. And your life theme will be satisfaction, frustration, and anger. So choose satisfaction, and you'll get that when you use your strategy and when you have full understanding of who you are. Living your strategy, understanding who you are, will help you avoid anger. So now we get to the projector, which is what I am. And you can probably see on the screen that I'm a 3-5 splenic projector. That means that my purpose is to guide and direct others. Primarily, projectors are here to guide generators and manifesting generators. And we are here specifically for them because sometimes they need help responding. They need help understanding response. They need help responding to the right things. And we help them learn that skill. And we're also a sounding board for them to try out things that they think they'd like to work on. And how do we live our best lives? Well, we follow a strategy, which is wait for recognition and invitation. We wait for a generator or manifestor or reflector to find us and to learn about our skills, to learn about who we are, how we feel energetically, and then to invite us to support them. Now, here's something interesting. Our energy potential is limited and unsustainable. That means we need rest. We don't work like generators. We are invited by generators to help them and support them, and that is the extent of our work. And once we're done, we go rest and wait for the next one to ask us. Now, that may sound slow and limiting and, oh, who wants to live a life like that? But I promise you that once you learn that the strategy, how it works, how it feels, and you get a rhythm for it, you really are going to enjoy the projector life. If you understand it and use the strategy correctly, your life theme will be success, and you will definitely avoid bitterness. And I've got stories I can share with you. And our reflector. The reflectors are the least common human design type. Their purpose is to literally mirror the health of the world, the cosmos, the universe, groups around them, people around them. They can tell us if a group, if our world is functioning correctly, and they can point out where the dysfunction is and help us sort it out. But they need to be invited to do that. And if we do invite them and give them a great offer, they have to use their strategy, which is to wait a lunar cycle, which is 28 days, for clarity. Clarity meaning, do I want to accept this invitation? Is it something I want to do? Is it something I want to work on? And it's very important for them to find out how and when their lunar cycle kicks in and how it works. Now, their energy potential and their sacral energy is limited and unsustainable, very similar to the projector and the manifestor. And all that means is they need to accept invitations that feel good to them. They need to learn how to choose the best invitations for themselves. And they need to also rest and unplug sometimes. Their life theme is one of surprise and wonderment and joy when they see how beautifully our world or their environment or the groups or the families that they're in, when they see how wonderfully they're working together, they are happy and joyful. The opposite is true when they are in an environment that doesn't feel good to them, or they've made a decision that wasn't absolutely correct for them. So hopefully that gives you a little thumbnail of the 5 human design types, and you will be able to follow along with any videos that I create. And if you're in our Human Design in Action group, you'll be able to understand exactly what we're talking about. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. And as always, if you need more information, please DM me in our group, or you can use the contact link that you see here on the screen. Have a beautiful day and talk to you later.